Mane fa say ma PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo
actually nyina ne say omo 7 political parties omo so Ghana aye from omo part of the IPAC omo ne isi ko hia omo ne Jemen samotenase edi registration ho nkomo e kire omo say omo so nsusie ne say registration kenye ne polling station if you say eboa ama nipa bi etumi contem nkora sebi omo di 18 no omo be hu ne ntem ene so no ema sikasem no kofom sebi ema nipa dodo no etumi register omo kire insemu kire isi adekudie ntia omo ye political parties omo hu ne say we beboa ema den aba ye betro no emu ada hokrogen pa meeting as no omo ka kire isi say we na omo adwene ye omo so nsusu omo de to omo nim nie sebio IPAC adwene ne adwene inti after meeting na Jemensa ne boss omo ka kire parties he say oh adwene omo kire ne adwene pa egokwan mu na ye mpese ye begina den nkran ni matete nkran ni nti ye kwa akwadwene ho na mo besa te nka na omo buso omo say da ben ye bete mo nka na mo ka so adwade ye atwam ya ende adwade yi ena nka ombeti omo nka almost koda sorry ya last week ECD announcement abeto abontenma Jemensa be press conference aka kire Ghana for say oh election there registration ebekoso na ebekoso e wo district office at least EC on the IPAC and adwene say EC ni IPAC nya adwene kura wa hye nkofo ne bosse obesa be hye omo e de wadwene kira omo ansa na wakọ abonta kasa no emran sha oketen nanso ebuo a political parties de mawo ema Ghana for ehu se eye political parties no ene isi dwini bom ansa na edibia no omo gi sabuo no e de sabuo ni mawo agitum Jemensa ne boss na sorry maka kire se omo munipa Jemensa hu obia so obia ye kwasea wa Ghana no after meeting no otwifa IPAC so ena obeka kire Ghana for the political parties no say ye ye ho be kire ye no eno ena ono oso ope political parties ne kasama Ghana for political parties no omuni wa isi ni ho and so because Jemensa origin instructions in Akuffo Addo headquarters any MPP headquarters inti omu chifa parties ne so eba abontin be ka kire Ghana for say eye IPAC eye political parties no magimi na ono Jemensa ne de we decide say yenko district office enko registration no now unimade ehu asebu emu pa sad district registration ya Jemensa say yenjai police station yenko eni na district no last omo register me kan omo press release and as Jemensa kasa no kase omo be registration be online and offline now maminya abotela minchechim na hu dangerous to na Jemensa obe say Ghana obe disenfranchise Ghana for dodo omo di 18 omo ntumi nto aba ene sebio Ghana for dodo kro omo abro 18 omo ntumi nto aba every say MPP aban person or limit election numbers no send ye be ya NDC numbers e be ba no onya because onim say ono no sa 6 million bi no so nya no onim say we nya 2020 Ghana for nyina nim say number MPP so munya 2020 no mu nya Jemensa and a padeye and the move no man call into omo election 2024 no sa number na da ho no 6 million nya de omenya da in the history NC they know and I'm say Ghana for a vigilant Ashanti region to wiem until right now no what they want to do is say they want to suppress a election no they want to suppress the numbers on Betuaba especially young people on Betuaba and no when you social media be on my dream MPP no they will vote against the MPP so they want to deprive them of their rights they want to disenfranchise these young people the strategy is that do the registration in a way it will hurt young people they will not get that enthusiasm they will not be excited to even go and register than to vote. Now, say Jemensa kasa last week see registration be on online and it be also be offline. Mami cheche munchiro na mchom danger no. Yakasa registration will be done online ni nyina na say machines na omu use no ewo easy one data no nipa beba omu location inti yakasa district officer baby omo friend district officer obi anko register no nipa ne nante ba omo location ho na se omo ye den omo ye registration wo office wo abra omo move machine what happens is omo ye no office wa it is based on the internet availability and how fast the system is. It's omo ye registration automatically, it goes into the database. But there's a problem with that. Now, so we choose one location. Now, because Hano Biamra, it will look more like, say, the NIA for a Ghana card is, what is going to happen is those district offices, say nipa ko shaho ma, you'll be shocked to know, say, by the end of the day, the number registered nipa be 20 pay, because the pressure on the system there, what is going to happen, and they say you will see one person that you registered, it will take that person 30 minutes to finish. If we say one, if you are not lucky, now say the internet connection there is weak, and now say there's the software break, the way the machines are supposed to work, they're not going to work that way. And that is the same thing the Ghana card NIA4 we're going through, because they have one location, everybody comes to that location, there's pressure on the system, now it starts to buffer into process, and can also nipa 2 minutes, FM 2 minutes, it ends up saying nipa Akuffo 20 minutes. So let's not even bring in Ebiana and Suato. Ebia, there's something ebesi, anything can happen. Those things are not even added. We are talking about the machine itself and cannot withstand that pressure. Now that is the option that Mensa pay, and this option is the online registration into Obia, into this polling electoral area. Ebia maybe 17 polling stations. So 17 police stations, there are so many about one location to come and use one machine, one system. It will be registering them and passing it all into the database. Now you need to understand, say, when they all come to that center, the probability of those machines buffering or having internet problems, in Ghana we don't have the 5G like the way we have in America here, the probability of these things slowing down and registration and cost, it is 100,000%. Yeni mukra yedim se ebiesi ewo NIA. And in time comfort me call NIA so, and they kotra NIA sa say nipa 5 pay register. If you say officer not to Rebecca to say madam, machine is slow, machine ako off, machine entumi nye juma, because there's pressure on the machine. Now the offline any the other option now, they will have to take their machines to the various polling stations. Now they are off grid. So what happens? And they say offline, when they take their machines to the polling station, they can do it there, and later when they come, they will come and feed the data system. So what they will have to do, and they say offline, and cause some of the machines, they call all the polling stations in the nation. Send your name the first now. Now, when you go to all the polling stations in the nation with individual machines, you do it there. After you are done, they will take all the machines, bring it to the center, and they will feed it into the mother data center. So, polling stations, we will be able to register more people than registering from one location at a district office. And this is what the IPAC political parties, the NDC for no more can say. Let's do the polling station, because before election 2020, Ujisika over $100 million. Say kwa koto machines yediye sanyoma way. So the question here is, where are the machines? Unless you don't have the machines, unless you did not purchase the machines, unless all the machines are broken, and I will insist to say you need district office, send a whole region or a whole district that you have to use about 300 machines, you end up using only one at the district office, unless you said that is what is happening. So the easiest route is to go the offline, because the offline you are able to register because it is not hooked up to any internet. The system just takes the data, and after that you can go into the main office and upload everything, and it makes it easy. But James said no, or district office in Kwa said nipa 10,000. Those machines cannot withstand that kind of pressure. You get the internet messing up, you get the system buffering, you get the network jamming, because they are working and doing things they are not supposed to do in that capacity, in that range, because some machines are built to register the per 300. Now, in the particular 3-4 days, if you force that machine to register the per 700, it will break down because it wasn't built to do that. Inti Ubebusan will say, why has Jemensa opted for the difficult one that will make the process long? Ebia machines no anto. 2 ebia machines not to and 1 to the quality we want ni nyina e break it down. So Jemensa is finding difficult to tell us say she has caused financial loss to the state. Now what she's trying to say is say she come out for a press call. Becca said she's trying to save money. Obwa. She's not saving any money. The issue here is we need to ask her say those machines, those machines are before election 2020. You also the registration issue and where are the machines? Now you do know the most dangerous thing about this. As we speak, people are going to travel from different villages. And last week Friday, people have to travel 8 to 10 kilometers. Now, some man for free say na omoba district office na ubuso omo say omo police station omo nima. Then also do they have to go back 10 kilometers to go and find the particular police station? Because I want to ask the EC, those officers sitting at the district office are almost register new registrants. Any people who want to register now, do they know every single person coming before them their polling station? Unless the officers at those locations or district offices location, because they are not carrying their location with them. Majority of the people don't even know the name of their location and the number. So the question here is, how are you going to identify whose location and who should be assigned to which location? So why are we taking the difficult route? Why are we taking the route that will disenfranchise thousands and even millions of Ghanaians? Ask yourself, why is Jemensa doing this? As we speak today, the Greater Accra Regional Director at the Electoral Commission has resigned. His name is Kwame Amwa. He has resigned. He has experience than Bossman. He has experience than Jemensa. He has experience than the other guy. He has experience the majority of EC from Penny 4. Today, he has resigned. Ask yourself why. Because whatever they tell Jemensa, she only goes to Jubilee House and MPP headquarters, and that is what she implements. On the Bossman Asare, they don't take the ideas and the experience of those they came to meet. Basically, Jemensa is running an MPP electoral commission. So we are talking about we are talking about close to 500 EC officials in the space of 3 months. They have all resigned. Close to 500 EC officers. Some are drivers, some are technicians. They have all resigned. Ask yourself why. Jemensa is treating EC workers like animals. She wants things her way to make sure MPP wins. When they try to tell her, this is an election, it's a process, we need to streamline things, she starts to make you the enemy. She'll take you to Jubilee House, they will sack you, or she'll take you to MPP headquarters. So right now, people who have sworn or taken oath to serve us, Jemensa is pushing them out. About 500 electoral officers, they have resigned. Today, the regional Accra regional, the regional director, he has resigned. Now ask yourself, why is this happening? Now, do you know the most dangerous thing about this registration she wants to do? Now, the district officers, they have what we call the district officer. And the district officer, basically, when you go to the district office, the Jumani say, administrative wise, he handles the office. TDAC, see the danger in what Jemensa is doing. When you go to each district office, there's somebody we call the district officer. And then the district officer, what he does is, sad district officer, it is under him. He is the boss there. Administrative job, only making sure everything is done. Day-to-day practical things, he doesn't get himself involved. What he does is, our top word, like the way Jemensa is up there as the boss of EC, what happens down there, she doesn't take part because there are people who are in charge of different departments. Now, what Jemensa is doing right now with the registration is say, district officers, they are supposed to leave their duty and come sit at the table and do the registration. But remember, in those district offices, your election registration officers. So, what district officer be your district officer and your election registration officers. Now, Jemensa is saying, instead, election registration officers, almost sole responsibility is to be doing this registration, no? Or see the district officers, no? In Penifono, they should come and sit at the table and do the registration. Now, the most dangerous thing is, now, say Penifono free home office, instead of them to be the overhead, and now the overall head monitoring the administrative work for everything to flow, no? Say Penifo way jai no mo betina table one. When there is a technical problem, a bigger problem, who will leave to go and take care of it? Because the district officer now, or no, also at the top, no checking. No, today he's sitting at the table registering. I pray what district registration officers no say no. Sanko foreign inquiry say Juman. Now the question is, when there is a bigger or a huge challenge in the district, who is going to report to who, and who is going to have the oversight? This is how dangerous J Mensa is doing things. Ubusani Bia will say, I am cutting cost. Obwa, you know why? Because 2020 Sikana Muji and Umedi. Right now, she is trying everything possible to squeeze the EC, because in the future, she will be questioned about causing financial loss to the state. She would like to say in 2020-2024, no, I was able to save money. Because the hole that she has created there, no, she is struggling to make that money back. So instead, say ECB use sika ediaye process, no, make sure all the machines go around the nation, every police station. Or say no, because the moment he does that, he has to pay all the officers. The moment he does that, people are going to use vehicles to travel to those places. She is trying to avoid, because she has already caused a vacuum. We're causing financial loss. They have chopped the money. So she's now doing what? Using this and squeezing EC, working with a very tight budget. But in the process of doing that, she is disenfranchising Ghanaians. Now, J Mensa is protecting herself than protecting Ghanaians who are supposed to vote legitimately and choose a president. So what you are seeing here, Bossman, J Mensa, what they are doing now is they have rather messed the EC up. So $200 million. So right now, the reality is that they need to do the EC job, the registration nationwide. If they allow all the officers to go nationwide with each machine, she will have to pay every officer. She doesn't want to do it because a care dahono. So Bokelesa obviously be another hole. Now the question here is 2020 elections, facial recognition, when they call AC polling station, your money uses facial recognition or uses some strategies, BGs, but right now the reality is dawning on her. On himself power, she will be questioned. She might end up in jail. So what she's going to do is she will rather disenfranchise people, prevent people from voting, than to answer questions when power changes. That is why she and Bossman are doing everything possible to deny people. That denying of people is protecting their asses. Today, the EC is supposed to send all these machines out. Send it to every police station. So she doesn't have the money. When she tries it, a bigger vacuum will be opened because we didn't get discard. So right now they are working on a very thin rope, and they don't want to miss it.
PENDREAM TV now, so far so good. Say open online portal e work Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.